Next segment we will be teaching intermediate polka. We'll be teaching you the awesome series and the spinning series. Awesome. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Hand. 2, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, now for the awesome series, you start out in closed dance. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. The lady spins out, okay, and the man comes across her line of dance, both facing forward line of dance. The lady comes back across the man, puts his hand under her arm, and she goes around him, changes hands, and comes into cuddle. For the spinning series, you start in promenade, Puerto Rican. And 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Cross arm behind the man. To window. And then spin out. 2, 2, 3. Thank you.
I'm going to work on a dance today. It's called syncopated polka moves. By the way, if you need to get hold of us, our number in Ohio is area code 216-864-3070. Love to hear from you. So what we're going to do is we're going to demonstrate the moves, and then we'll try to break them down a little bit for you. Okay? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the syncopated crossovers. Okay? We're going to go and 1, 2. 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And that's the moves basically. So if you got those, I think you're going to make it all right. As a matter of fact, some of you are going to use it this weekend, hopefully, and in the future. We think it's a very good move. So what we do, we start out here, and well, let's face this way, he can get the idea right here, okay? And what we're doing, we're in the cape position, and all we're going to do is we're going to do karaoke crossovers. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, tap. And then from there, we're going to get back here a little further so you can get a good view of it. And we'll just add the second part to it. At this point, we've done the tap, and we're going to do 4 slides. It goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so once we've got to this, then we're going to do 2 triple steps in place with first the right hand going over the lady's head and touching her left shoulder, and then taking it over back to the right, and the left hand coming down on the lady's right shoulder. So it looks like this. It goes 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Now the hard part is going to come at this point, because what we're going to do is I'm going to reverse my position. We're going to be back to back, and it's going to be fun done on the triple step. And what we're going to do is I'm going to take this arm up, and I'm going to turn around. Joan's going to turn and face me right to here. And then it extends.
Actually, it's my front to his back.
Okay, it's Joan's front to my back. Okay, so let's show you how that goes here. We have the left hand. Joan's left hand is on her right shoulder, and we're going to go 1 and 2. And we're going to repeat it again. And 3 and 4. Repeat again. And 4 and 6, and once again 7 and 8. And if you notice, we had it in a spread position here in a cape, but it's spread, and Joan's giving me pressure here on my hand so that we keep it nice and spread out so she can do the turns. Now, the last part of this move is very rapid, pivot, 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 doing the same move we just did in the triple step, but this is going to be 4 counts basically. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and now the last move that we go, I'm just going to take and I'm going to spin Joan out with my right hand over her head, and I'm going to release her, dropping the left hand, and she's going to spin out, and then you go right into the polka move from there.
The gentleman has to change feet on this.
Okay, so here we go now. It's
1 and 2, 3 and 4. And then we're back
Then
to...
you're in the polka move. Okay? Now, if you have any questions, I think this gives you a real quick rundown on the whole thing. And so, any questions we get?
We're going to do intermediate polka moves today. Several of the moves we're going to do are on the same foot. I want to demonstrate the move we're getting into. For one thing we're going to do is the foot change with the man doing the foot change, with simply doing a walk, putting me on the same foot with her. The first move we're going to do is called a rebel strut move, where the lady turns at the same time the man's turning. We're turning in tandem, trying to keep the same length steps, letting our hands flow over the lady's head, over the man's head, and down. Over the man's head, over the lady's head, and down. The first move is a clockwise turn. The lady on the outside of the dance floor, we're going clockwise together. We're starting at the first of the basic on the 1. Over her head, we're trying to keep in tandem and also the same everything. We're trying to keep the same length steps, the same speed moves. It's over her head. Now, one of the keys to this is that after I clear her head, then I come over my own head. If you try to take her hand over your own head too early, then I end up pulling her backwards. Okay, if I try to, doing this turn, if I start trying to pull back here, it pulls her over. So I want to wait till after I get over her head and then over my head. And then, likewise, I don't want to go back here because it pulls me backwards. I want to go over when it becomes natural to go over her head. The whole move will look like this, with the foot change we've already made. Clockwise over her head, over my head, and down. Over my head, over her head, and down. We're turning clockwise, a little pause, counterclockwise. Okay. Going from there, the next move we want to do, we're going to put these moves together, but I'm going to come up in a front to back position. The key to this, to keep from dragging her backwards, is that when I line up behind her, I'm not going to try to get contact all the way down. I'm going to back off just a little, turn my left shoulder just a little, and get my chest right in against her left shoulder blade. Now, this way, if I'm away from her, we have a tendency to accordion effect, but if I'm right here, it establishes our spacing. It still gives us room at the feet, as opposed to trying to get up behind her and then pulling her over backwards. Also, remember, guys, if you're having a little trouble with your feet, you can back off a little further at the waist, lean into her just a little. Let her have the best posture. If you have to, one of you has to lean a little and get your line. It should be the man. Everybody's looking at her. She's in the front. Keeping my chest against her shoulder blade. Now that's a front to back position. We're trying to take the same length steps, trying to keep this also in tandem. Each of you should keep your own posture, your own spacing. You don't need to hang on your partner. We're going from here into a ladies' turn, into a couple turn. In the couple turn, we're starting it also at the first of the basic, on the 1 and 2. And I'm turning with a larger step, and she's taking a very small step. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. The man steps large, and then the lady. The man and the lady. We're trying to occupy the same space, so on the first step, I'm stepping big, 1 and 2, and then I'm stepping small, letting her travel, 3 and 4. If we're going to do several of these, then it's my turn again. 1 and 2, and then small. Man steps big, man steps small. So opposite with her, she's starting off letting me work around her. So she starts out small. She takes a small step, and then a larger step, and a small step, and a larger step. Now if you put the two moves together, what we're doing, we're starting out on our own normal lead foot, my left and her right. I'm changing to get on phrase with her or on same step with her by simply doing a walk, walk, and then we're turning clockwise, and then I'm coming in behind her, and then the couple turn, where the man steps large, then the lady. To add to that a little further, we want to do a lady's turn. The lady's turn, the man has to practice some patience because he has to wait to get to the proper point to go around her in the next couple turn. We'll do a couple turn, a lady's turn, and a couple turn. The couple turn, the lady's turn, couple turn. Now the lady's got a continuous flow there. She's doing all her moves continuous. When the lady does her turn, the man waits, steps up beside her. We're both on our right foot, we're still in tandem, and then I step into her, my chest against her back as we do the turn. And get back into a tight position. Okay, the whole thing with me. Lady's turn, from the start, I'm simply going to do my walk, walk. I'm on the same foot with her. The rebel strut turn. Keep your hand in on your belt. Getting in behind her. A couple turn. A lady's turn. A couple turn. Of course, if you choose to do a double lady's turn, that works just as well. Okay. One other thing we want to do in the polka is what we call an alternating turn. I'm facing my partner, and the lady does the first and the last of these turns. Looks like this. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Over her head, over my head. Over her head, over my head. We're alternating where we're turning, and we're also not turning in a big hurry. She's not doing, just taking off on me and going in a hurry. She's taking nice and slow, keeping the dance flowing at the same speed. Nice and easy turn. Nice and easy. What I'm doing is filling in the gap. Over her head, over my head, over her head. She does the first one and the last one. Now guys, in order to keep from stepping on her feet, you'll move a little to the inside of the dance floor on her. After she turns 1 and 2, I've got to step into her, but not on her, so I'm going to step a little to the inside of the dance floor. Now this hand will go real easily over my head. I don't want to pull her back at me, so I'm going to step into her big, and 2, now back over her head. It's her turn. And it's my turn. It's her turn. The thing you have to watch out for is, she's turning clockwise, and I'm turning counterclockwise. And the thing you have to watch out for is not to pass her. It's easy to pass her, but I want to stay behind her in relation to the line of dance. She's doing the first one and the last one. A little point of styling is, to me, it matters not whether we have our hand here or here. It does matter that I have control. The control comes from the contact all the way up through here. If I do this number, I have very little contact. She's hanging on. She's not. This contact means nothing, and this doesn't mean a whole lot. Even if I put my fingers on the back, then when I decide to close up the couple, it looks awkward. If it looks awkward, it just destroys the dance. So if I put my elbow to the outside, that gives me the ability to close this space during turns without making us look awkward. We can get a little closer, a little further away. It also allows me to lead because I've got a lot more contact. I can lead with that hand. And if I want to get close, it doesn't look funny. And when I get far away. Okay, that's it. Thank you. And there's some other good classes to follow, so stay tuned.
We're going to illustrate some polka intermediate moves, and I hope you enjoy these. You can use these as well as illustrating it with the phrasing that you got to keep in mind with polka. Thank you very much.
All
Okay, we're going to illustrate and talk you through this intermediate polka moves. First thing we're going to do is do one basic polka pattern, then we're going to do a complete turn as a couple, and then we'll continue on from there. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Now we're set up back facing line of dance to start the outside underarm turn for the lady on our next series of polka patterns, which is my left and her right. At this time, we'll back up and we'll start again. Now we'll continue on through the underarm turn, and then I'll show you where we'll stop at that point after that basic. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. At this point, guys, you got to bring your left arm down after that turn. I'll turn back around here. I went all the way around again. After my first turn together, the outside underarm turn, I brought my arm down about waist level. The lady's arm comes up above, and this is where you get some styling involved in your polka. As she puts her back to you, gentlemen, you want to put your right hand on her shoulder, right shoulder here, so she knows that this is as far as she's going to go on that polka pattern. The left arm comes down here sort of and kind of touch her side a little bit. At this time, you gently pull her back on the next series of polka steps. Bring her back. Okay, let's just back up now and continue on from that point, because we got you through that point and what to do with the hands, and then we'll stop you after that. Okay, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 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 Okay, so now when you stopped her here and you started with your next set of polka patterns, left gentlemen and right ladies, you brought her back around on 1 and 2, 3 and 4. That brought you back to facing each other, and you're going to come around with your next series of polka patterns on the left foot guys and right ladies. Let's start right here. You got this point on your last your right triple step guys and left ladies. Now you're going to start with your left guys and right ladies. And 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. At this point, you're going to start your next left triple step, gentlemen, and you're going to bring her back. You're going to do a quick wrap up with her. Begin your next series of polka patterns. Left 2, 3, right 2, 3. Okay, we're going to start from this point right here. I'm going to start with my left guys, right ladies. Left 2, 3, right 2, 3, left 2, 3, right 2, 3. Let's stop. We got to back up here. That's not working out right. We're going to start from the front and go all the way through it to where we're side by side. Just prior to I'm going to be whipping her in on a quick wrap up, because once you get to the quick wrap up, you've got to be prepared to take her back again in a quick wrap up and do a quick turn yourself, guys, to do a hand change. This is one method of going into a side by side position, and there's not too many people that does it this way. It's kind of difficult and tricky, so I have to break it down a little bit more in this fashion. Left, right, right 2, 3, left 2, 3, right 2, 3, left 2, 3, right 2, 3, left 2, 3, right 2, 3. At that point right there, guys, on your right triple step, you've got to kind of step out and turn the lady just a little bit so she can be prepared to come back on a quick turn. And at that time, gentlemen, you're going to turn towards the lady also. We'll back up and we will start it. Let's start from right here. We'll go all the way through this series this time. Ready? And 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Okay. We got in a quick wrap up. We're going to do our second half of our polka pattern. Right gentlemen, left ladies. Right 2, 3. Now, gentlemen, you're going to turn and face your partner. You're going to bring her back towards you. At the same time, you're going to, on your left triple step, gentlemen, and right ladies, we're just going to walk through this, not do our footwork, to illustrate exactly what's going to go along with the hands. I'm going to turn towards her like this. I release my right hand from her left hand. Her left hand. As we come around back to back, I'm going to bring my right hand back behind my back and change hands with my left hand and pick up her right hand. As she comes on around, then we're going to be side by side with picking up her left hand. Okay, left triple step, gentlemen. Left 2, 3, right 2, 3, left 2, 3, right 2, 3, left 2, 3, right 2, 3, and left 2, 3, right 2, 3. And in order to make that turn, gentlemen, you've got to go up on the balls of your feet and turn very quickly on that one half of polka pattern. You got 3 steps to make that turn in. We're going to start with the right triple step for the gentleman and left for the ladies. It's the one where you set up at this point, and she's going to come back counterclockwise, and you're going to go clockwise into her. Ready? And right 2, 3, left 2, 3, right 2, 3. That puts you in a side-by-side position. From there on, you can go into this other series of moves, and then in order to get out of this position, there's many ways you can do it. You can do a series of other underarm turns. You can set her up so that you're in this position side by side, and then release her in this fashion and go back to a closed position. Well, thank you very much.
Okay, now I'm going to take you through the whole move and count it off for you as we go. Gentlemen, beginning with their left foot, ready, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 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 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Okay, cut. Do an advanced intermediate polka move for you. Okay, now we're going to just kind of break it down for you. Most people will know how to get into parallel position and to spin around on the back side. So we're going to start in dance position. You're going from here on 1 and 2, 3 and 4 into parallel, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 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 4, 1, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, on this move I'm going to give you the hand moves only at this time. I'm not going to include the footwork with it. In the beginning, what we're going to do, we're starting out in dance position. Your partner, the gentleman, is going to take you and put you into parallel position, changing hands from his left hand to his right, putting you in parallel position. From here, he's going to drop his right hand, bringing you around behind him. And when you're at the side, when the lady is on his side, the gentleman is going to do a half duck with his right hand on his back, bringing it down, bringing it around to the back of the lady's or to the center of her back. After she turns a half turn, he brings his left hand up, turning her completely around until she's facing him again. He's going to drop and duck through and then come out on the other side. And at this point, he's going to drop his left hand. He's going to drop his left hand, and the lady is going to do a double turn, coming back into parallel position. She's in parallel position here. On the gentleman's next left step, it would be his 1 and 2. He's going to bring his right hand in, pulling her into a cuddle, and then out, stretching out on 3 and 4, and doing a double spin. Stopping the lady at this point, reversing the spin, and bringing her around behind him, straight out, and then into an open spin. Okay? All right. Let me walk through it one more time from dance position. The gentleman is going to bring the lady into parallel position, dropping his right hand behind his back, bringing her around. When she gets back beside him, he's going to do a half duck, dropping his right hand from his back, putting it to the center of the lady. She's turning a complete turn and then coming back out. The gentleman is going to walk through, ducking in, and then back out and dropping the left hand, doing a double spin back into parallel position. From here, he's going to bring her in, and then out, and then into a double spin. At this point, when he's bringing her out into the double spin, he is not changing hands. He's holding onto her hand, and he's not changing hands at all, and then he's kicking it back around to the other side, bringing her around into a free spin. Okay. Is that enough?
Cut.
Cut. Okay, now I'm going to take you through the whole move and count it off for you as we go. Gentlemen beginning with their left foot, ready, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 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 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Okay, cut.
1 and 2, 3 and 4. Men start on the left, ladies on the right, and we went something like this. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Then we did a continuous turn, coming at the camera, and it'll look like this. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Going away so we can get a good shot, it would be like this. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Okay? The next thing we did was just some promenades, and they did like this. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, side together side, back and back, side together side, forward and forward, side together side, back and back. Then we had plenty of time and we did promenade rows. So going forward it was 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. That's all we did, and we got it in here, polka made easy. I'm out.